Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Friday, the 18th day of June. It's National Go Fishing Day. I haven't gone fishing in a long time.
It's been a very long time since I do enjoy it. I more so enjoy just sitting by the water. But
I don't enjoy fishing. I enjoy catching. The fishing part is kind of boring. The catching part, that's awesome. National Splurge Day. It's a good day to go out and, splurge, apparently. Wear Blue Day today. National Take Back the Lunch Break Day. That is for people who work through their lunch breaks. You're supposed to take it back and don't work through your lunch break.
Okay.
National Flip-Flop Day. So it's the time of year to, wear flip-flops. It's not to flip-flop on things. It's to wear flip-flops. And I've got a guest today. I'm super excited to visit with him. Allfonso Ribeiro. You might know him as Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's also been the host on
Carlton.
America's Funniest Videos. Now he's got a new version of AFV, and it's all about animals, and it's on Nat Geo Wild. We're going to be chatting with Allfonso coming up in a little bit.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. The average person will consume nearly 70,000 snacks in their lifetime. They will also enjoy 21 nibbles between meals every week, a total of 1,095 per year. So 21 snacks a week. I am probably above average.
Way above average.
I was thinking per day maybe, but okay, maybe not quite that bad. And take a listen to this. What is the point of these studies? Scientists at a college in England discovered that dogs can catch yawns from people. A 29-dog study found that after they made eye contact with the person yawning, 21 of the dogs also yawned. What do we need to know that for? Also, University of London researchers discovered as male college professors ascend the academic ladder, they're more likely to grow beards. Okay. And French physicists look into why dry spaghetti is bent and it breaks into smaller pieces instead of just cleanly in half. Why do we need studies for these things?
This is just a huge waste of resources.
Yeah, and I kind of feel as though I just wasted the last minute of your life, and I apologize for that.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. A California man climbed into a large van at a vineyard. Then he got stuck for 2 days.
Why was he climbing into the fan?
Authorities found him there with a bunch of meth. 38-year-old discovered Tuesday. A deputy called about a suspicious vehicle that was parked near the winery. They spotted a hat on a piece of farming equipment. They looked inside. They found a man wedged inside. They asked why he decided to get into the shaft of the fan. The man indicated, I like to take pictures of the engines of old farm equipment. But they also found that there was nothing unique about the antique equipment. It was more the fact that he had a camera and a bunch of methamphetamines, and they're thinking that he was doing something else, or they don't even know for sure what he was doing. But he required medical treatment. He had been there for a couple of days. They're very, very lucky. He's lucky that somebody saw the vehicle and called authorities. He would have died there.
Right.
He was stuck there pretty darn good. So I don't know if he was trying to stash that meth or if he maybe had something and he was getting that and was coming out. I have no idea. All I know is that's what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. A mask-wearing Angelina Jolie was seen leaving the New York apartment of her former husband, Johnny Lee Miller, on Friday. So,
Okay.
Moving on to the next story. A new report claims, I'm not sure what to say either. A new report claims Kim Kardashian is quote, unbothered, end quote, by the fact that Kanye West is in a new romance.
That happened quickly.
So I got to ask you, though, when you have the paparazzi saying, so what do you think of Kanye's dating somebody
You're
already?
not going to say, oh.
What is she supposed to say?
Yeah.
She's like, okay, that's cool. You know, what is she supposed to say? And Jeff Daniels, when you think of Jeff Daniels, what's the first movie that
Dumb
comes
and
to
Dumber.
mind? Is that the first one?
Yes.
And probably for me, too. He's returning to Broadway with a performance of To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm thinking of him going, mock, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a whole different thing, though. All right. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. 2 people tested positive for COVID on the new fully vaccinated Royal Caribbean cruise line.
I saw this.
So they're like,
They have
okay,
to be vaccinated to get on the ship, and then
So-
people got COVID.
So, and I don't understand exactly how all of that works, but boy, that's just bizarre. And Tokyo Olympics are still on. The World Shin Kicking Championships, though, have been canceled for 2021.
Shin kicking.
Come on, Heidi, get with the times, man.
I'm sorry. I have
annual
not
event
heard of this.
In England, pits 2 opponents against one another, and they kick each other's shins until one person is standing and the other is not.
Oh, right.
So I've been practicing for years, Heidi. I'm going to make it to that World Shin Kicking Championship one day. A
I bet
Hungarian...
it's a shindig.
It would be. In Hungary, an 18-year-old man in court sentenced after being found guilty of robbery. He heard a judge say he'd be locked up for 30 years. He went nuts and attacked the judge.
Oh.
Police finally pulled him off. His attorney explained the sentence was for 3 years, not 30 years. So now he's getting more time.
I would hope so.
Yeah. He's like, dude, it was 3 years. Now it probably will be closer to maybe not 30, but a long time. And I'm saving a little bit of time for this story because it's just a bizarre story. A group of scientists are experimenting with dousing lobsters with marijuana so they are less aware that they are being cooked.
What?
So I got to ask, I've never made a lobster before.
I've never cooked a live
How does somebody
lobster.
cook a lobster? Is it boiled? Is
You
it baked?
slowly lower a live lobster into the...
You don't bake them, though?
No, you boil them.
Okay, I'm just wondering, because then if they were going to, douse them with marijuana and get them baked, and you baked them again, it would be a twice-baked lobster.
I see what you were doing there.
Boy, I was holding that joke. and
I know, and it was...
didn't work very well.
It was gold,
It didn't
honey.
land well at all.
It was gold.
All right. I'm somewhat embarrassed, and I'm going to go. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Allfonso Ribeiro. How you doing, sir?
I am fantastic. Just can't complain, enjoying life. Family's great, so that's all that matters.
And a lot of folks know you from a bunch of fun projects that you've been a part of, but Carlton, and I've seen people dance in the Carlton. That's got to be kind of cool when you see that happen. You're going, hey, I started that long time ago.
There's definitely love that is given when I see it. I am honored when they do it.
That is awesome. And now you've got this awesome new gig, America's Funniest Home Videos Animal Edition, just kicked off. And tell me a little bit about this project and how you got involved in this.
Well, obviously, hosting America's Funniest Home Videos on ABC for the last 6 seasons has been fantastic, and I love every minute of it. And Vinda Boner, our producer, came to me and said, we want to do this spin-off version of it and take it to Nat Geo, and it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to try to do some education. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a little different vibe because obviously there's nobody talking, so it's just you talking mostly throughout. So But we think it'll be funny, and I was on board immediately. Thought it was going to be great, and as we've done it, I've had so much fun shooting these episodes. I think people are going to love it, and it's just like it's fun. It's diving into the animals, whether they be your pets or zoo animals or wild animals. We've got videos, and we're showing all the latest and the greatest, and people are going to find it really, really funny. It's on Nat Geo, so we're going to do a little education at the same time. So we're going to teach people that rabbits are not actually supposed to eat carrots. They don't eat carrots. It's bad for them. Bugs Bunny was wrong. But that's the kind of stuff we're doing, and it's going to be very funny. We've got an ostrich who runs a race with a bunch of cyclists, and so just funny stuff.
Now, at the end of AFV, for people who watch America's Funniest Home Videos, they probably know. Usually, you'll have like the finalists there, and you award a winner. Do you do the same thing with this? And do they have the animal with them, or do they not bring the animal along?
No. Well, obviously, we started this, and we shot this during COVID, so we were not bringing anybody to the set. We're not even bringing people to the set, obviously, on AFV anymore. At least while we're doing this. We just award them some money for the video of the week. But we're not bringing them to and doing the interviews.
I think that's probably safer, because some of these animals would probably not necessarily be easiest to have all of them together in a studio audience, would they?
Yeah, we wouldn't want any of the bears to be in our deal there. Yeah.
So now, AFV, you've been hosting that. How many seasons have you been the host of America's Funniest Home Videos?
I've been there now six seasons now, so very excited about that. And we'll start up our seventh season. We've been picked up, so I get to continue doing it. Season 32 for the show, which is very special.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's been really so much fun. I feel so honored and lucky that I get to do this show. It's just fun. It's funny. I enjoy it, and people are still loving it. And so we'll keep doing it until people change their minds on that. But hopefully they never do, because I feel like it's always working.
And it's such a fun program. The technology's changed a lot, but the concept is still a very solid concept, isn't it?
Absolutely. It always works, and it's working even better now, because you're right. We do have the ability to get everything straight from the phone, right? So we also have the ability where people can download the AFV app, and from the app, it'll take your video straight from your phone and send it straight to the producers. So easy to get it to everybody now, to get it to us. It's easier to shoot. We get more videos now than we've ever gotten before. So we're feeling very lucky that we get to continue to have this many videos, and people think about sending their videos to AFV the moment they do something funny. So we're very fortunate for that.
And I've heard people say it while they're recording something. They're going, "Oh, got to send that into America's Funniest Home Videos." So that is literally the first thing they think of when something funny happens.
Absolutely. So that's the beauty of this show, is it's the first thought, right? So we keep getting them, we keep putting them out there and honoring the people by sending it to us. So and now with all those animal videos, we get to keep doing that too.
That is really cool. Allfonso, thank you for your time today, and congrats on all the success of the first show and now this new one. It's going to do well. I know it is.
I appreciate it, but we're excited. Yeah, we're very lucky to have this, and I think people will absolutely love this show.
Again, America's Funniest Home Videos, Animal Edition on Nat Geo. I've got a link to all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A tick bite could make you allergic to red meat.
Oh.
Yeah, plenty of people have food allergies, but there are a few very bizarre things where it's a result of an insect bite. In a strange and growing trend, some people who get bit by a thing called a Lone Star tick develop a sudden allergy to red meat. Beef, lamb, and pork, technically classified as red meats, can make people with this particular allergy experience headaches, sneezing, and a runny nose and nausea. In several cases, it can cause a person to be unable to breathe. For some sufferers, the allergy fades over time, but for others, it is permanent. So how
That
awful.
would be awful.
That would be very awful. So
That would be awful.
Wherever those Lone Star ticks are, I'm steering clear of that.
Exactly.
That is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline China. China released new images of Mars that were taken by their Zhurong rover.
Okay.
And it's pretty crazy. Like the photos are... I'm amazed at how clear these photos are. Meanwhile, my phone that I have, I will take a photo, and then afterwards, Heidi will be like, did you even have it pointed at anything? Like, I don't know what I did. I have no clue. But you had me take a photo the other day, and I gave it to you, and when you looked at it, it looked pretty much like the Bigfoot footage from back in the 60s. So, yeah, I'm working on it. But they've got some really cool images of Mars. I've got a link to them in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. An airline crew called on passengers on a cross-country flight to help stop a fight that broke out in the cabin, forcing Delta Airline jet to divert their route. Flight attendants on Flight 1730 from L.A. to Atlanta called on able-bodied men to help subdue an unruly passenger who started a fight. This is just crazy. I can't even imagine. Social media posts suggested that the passenger may have tried to break the cockpit door open. Delta denied that that's what happened. They later said that the unhinged traveler was an off-duty flight attendant.
Oh.
They tried to take control of the plane's PA system. Others on board intervened. The disruptive passenger was not named. The FBI took the person into custody. Thanks to the crew and the passengers of Delta Flight 1730, who assisted in detaining an unruly passenger, the flight was diverted to Oklahoma City, the spokesperson said. The aircraft landed without incident, and the passenger was removed by law enforcement. We apologize to our customers for the delay and any additional inconvenience this caused.
Huh.
Can you imagine being on that flight?
It would be pretty exciting.
It would be very exciting is one way, very scary as well. Very bizarre. That is why it is today's Weird News, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. Luckily, nobody was injured after a blind man got behind the wheel of a truck and crashed into a grocery store.
Ooh.
Yeah, 62-year-old Christian Searcy crashed a truck into the front of a store called Safeway at about 8 a.m. They say he had been in the parking lot overnight. They're unsure why he thought to get behind the wheel of a vehicle. It's unclear exactly what he was doing in the parking lot overnight. There's minor damage to a pillar in front of the store. The front of the truck is pretty smashed up. Police say he had a knife, but he put that knife away when officers asked him to. He's facing possible charges of suspension of driving with a suspended license. It's an ongoing investigation. Why would he...
Driving with a suspended license, he's blind.
He's blind. I don't understand. Anybody else catch that part? Just checking. That is today's Moment of Duh, brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, But I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Are you ready, Heidi?
I'm ready.
Atlantic Shores, Millsboro, Delaware. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Atlantic Shores.
I'm going to say it's a golf course.
And the answer is rehab center.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems like a bizarre name for a rehab center. Calling it the Shores, it sounds more like a vacation destination.
It does. Maybe it's a really nice rehab center, a nice cushy one.
Okay.
So
I want to go there.
Okay, well, you're working on it. That is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. What an amazing story. It comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Headline, student headed to Harvard gives her $40,000 scholarship to a student attending community college. Massachusetts high school senior, getting things off on the right foot for the beginning of her life. She's heading to Harvard. And she's asked that a $40,000 scholarship that she earned be given to a student who needed it more.
Okay.
Veta Tea will be attending a prestigious university by the name of Harvard this fall on a full scholarship. But she knows how a community college can change someone's life. Her mother attended one at age 39. So even though she won an additional $40,000 scholarship from her high school, she said, you know what, instead of giving that to me, I would like to give that to somebody else who is attending community college.
I think that's fantastic.
She said, I'm very grateful for this, but I also know that I am not the only one who needs this, and I might not be the one who needs it the most. And she said, knowing my mom went to community college and how much that was, how helpful that was, I would be very grateful if admission would consider giving the General Excellence Scholarship to somebody who is going to community college. Her mother cheered from the crowd.
That's fantastic.
Said I was just happy. I stood up and I started shouting so loudly. I was afraid those in front of me would be like, why is she so loud? But I was so happy with her decision, her mother said. What a great story.
That is a great story. What a great
love
kid.
that.
Mama did a good job.
Absolutely, Mama. You did a great job raising this young lady. And I just think it's a cool story. There's a photo on here and there's a video if you'd like to see any of that. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great Friday. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.